The Arundel Cathedral, originally known as the Church of St. Philip Neri, was commissioned by Henry, the 15th Duke of Norfolk, in 1868 and was opened to public on July 1, 1873. The architect was Joseph Hanson, more widely known as the inventor of the Hanson cab. The style of the cathedral is inspired by the 1400 CE French Gothic style. Originally a parish church for the local Catholics of Arundel, it was created a cathedral on the setting up of the Diocese of Arundel and Brighton on May 28, 1965. The dedication being changed in 1973 to the Cathedral of Our Lady and St. Philip Howard following St. Philip Howard's canonization in October 1970. In 1971, the remains of St. Philip were transferred from the Fitzallen Chapel in the castle grounds to the newly built shrine in the cathedral. The exterior of the Arundel Cathedral is best seen from afar, but over the west door can be seen the great rose window with figures of Christ and his apostles and a delicately sculpted statue of Mary and the child Jesus. The height of the nave is 71 feet 9 inches, more than double the width of 33 feet, which excludes the 12-foot long side aisles. The nave is 97 feet long. Lofty priors giving the impression of height have 8 clustering shafts, supporting a handsome cross-gained vault of chalk alternating with Bath stone. There is no stained glass to the nave. In the spandrels between arches are roundels with busts of English saints. The north aisle leads to the north transept, and on the walls there are stations of the cross in relief. These were in the memory of Bishop John Butt, the 4th Bishop of Southwark, who had been consecrated in this church and who later became the chaplain to the Duke of Norfolk at Arundel. He founded St. John's Seminary at Wonnersh, Guildford, where he is buried in the chapel there. On the 2 terminal bays at the east end of the nave are 2 small statues of St. Henry, Holy Roman Emperor, and St. Edmund of Canterbury. These were the 2 named saints of the 15th Duke of Norfolk and his brother Lord Fitzallen of Derwent, from whose chapel at Derwent Hall they came. The shrine of St. Philip Howard, which houses his relics, is in the north transept. St. Philip, born June 28, 1557, was the 13th Earl of Arundel. His father, Thomas, the 4th Duke of Norfolk, was beheaded by Queen Elizabeth I in 1572 for involvement in the affair of Mary, Queen of Scots. Philip, baptized Catholic by the Archbishop of York in the Whitehall Palace Chapel, had King Philip II of Spain as one of his godfathers. St. Wilfrid's Chapel, leading off the transept, is dedicated to St. Wilfrid, the 7th century Bishop of York, who also laboured in other parts of England, including nearby Selsey in Sussex. The chapel acts as a memorial to the men of Arundel who fell in both world wars. The Lady Chapel is distinguished with what is believed to be the first English tabernacle made after the Reformation. In this tabernacle was found the original parchment, which reads, "This tabernacle was made by Chas Candler, goldsmith at the Mitre in the St. Martin's Lane for His Grace, Thomas Howard, Duke of Norfolk, Anno Domini 1730. This chapel is used as the altar of repose on Holy Thursday during the Holy Week. The great rose window is best seen from a position looking down on the nave from the crossing. In the center of the great window is the Blessed Virgin with the Holy Child around her angels bearing incense, and in outer circle are mysteries of the Rosary. Throughout the cathedral are fine examples of Victorian glass, most of which was designed by Nathaniel Westlake and made by Hardmans of Birmingham. This glass was installed in the 1880s. The organ is situated below the rose window and was built in 1860 for St. John's Catholic Church, Islington, but was expanded and installed at Arundel in 1873. It was built by William Hill and has 3 manuals and pedals, 31 stops for the manuals and 8 pedal stops. Tubular pneumatic action was added in 1890 and the organ was recently restored at the cost of £250,000. The Blessed Sacrament Chapel on the south side of the sanctuary was once the chapel of St. Joseph, as can be seen by its stained glass. The change of use was necessitated by the change to the cathedral status of the church and the replacement of the Blessed Sacrament on the sanctuary by the bishop's throne. It is here that the Blessed Sacrament is reserved for the communion of the sick and for private devotion. It is a place of quiet prayer, so visitors are asked to show special reverence while near this chapel. Once a year, celebrating the feast of Corpus Christi, the body and blood of our Lord, the Blessed Sacrament is carried in the procession from the cathedral over carpet of flowers to benediction in the castle grounds. This is an event which dates back from 1877.